Hello, and welcome to my little world. So, this week I have another story for you. It was a collaboration. My children and I wrote this story together when we were living in the little mud and straw house that I built in New Mexico. And they wrote most of the story. It's a little bit hard for me to remember now because it was so long ago. This was in 2000. Probably 1998, something like that. And they came up with most of the story and they did all the drawings. And then I just wrote it down, and they were about 6 and 8 at the time. So it's a fun story, and I wanted to share it with you, and I got their permission to do so. So let's get started. A Silver Fairy Tale. Written, illustrated, hand-colored by Julie, Joy, and Roberta. That's me. Once upon a time, there were two little girls named Joy and Julie. Joy was secretly a snow princess, and Julie was secretly a prince. But Julie was mostly a frog who needed to be kissed by the snow princess. They lived in a cottage with their mother, the melancholy queen. One day the queen heard a beautiful song floating down from the mountains. She said to her children, "Let us go find out where that lovely music is coming from." Beautiful snowflakes were falling all around them. The towering trees transformed into a wonderful castle. A garden appeared, and flowers sprang up from the earth. Birds began to sing, and the heart of the melancholy queen melted into a pink flower. The snow princess hugged the frog, and then she kissed him. He turned into a handsome prince, and they all lived happily ever after in the woods. The end. Limited edition, number 9. You will notice at the end of the book that it says it's a limited edition, and the copy I have is number 9. So what we did was I took their drawings and made copies of them, and then they hand-colored all of them, and we gave them to everyone in my family that year. So I think there might have been about 12 copies. So thank you for listening to this story this week, and I'll have another one for you next week. Bye-bye.